How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to ReWrite with your favorite sick person. Yeah, the colds have been a nightmare. Thankfully, I actually was able to work ahead enough that we haven't had an interruption. I'm on the track to feeling better, not 100%, so I'm going to try and keep the sniffles to a minimum. I think the coughing's pretty much done, so thank goodness for that. Especially because last week, we officially kicked off the Chihaya route, so I don't think we're going to be doing, like, any skipping. If we do, I'd be surprised. But at this point, like, we're in a path, and we are now on the Chihaya route, which is going to be interesting. I do think that she is a very adorable character, and I think Kotarou and Chihaya have a cool, like, chemistry that's there that's really interesting and dynamic. I still don't think she's my favorite character. We have time to get to know her, so maybe that'll change, but for the moment, I can appreciate the chemistry and the connections that they have. We also do get a confirmation that, for better or worse, she is directly connected to Akane and whatever team they are, which I'm guessing summoners, because it seems like Chihaya was not only, like, not being, like, attacked by the summons, they almost seem to be coordinating around her. So I don't know if that means that they are, like, drawn from her or if they're just on her team, but I pointed out at the end of the last episode, with how strong she is, and since the summons, like, kind of pull on the life force of the individual, perhaps she is this, like, perfected summoner. I don't know if it's like through like a weird breeding program or some kind of genetic manipulation, but with how physically strong she is, she might actually be able to support multiple summons or really large summons off of just her physical capability. So maybe that's how some of these really big ones work, and maybe it's not just Chihaya, maybe it's other people like Chihaya, but we'll see. Regardless of that, we're officially on the path. Our whole friendship group fractured in the forest just like last time, and so now we get to see what the heck's gonna happen, so let's go. An everyday scene plays in my mind. A father and daughter walk by me as I'm walking through town. The girl starts crying after I walk several steps past them. I turn around and see that the girl has fallen on the ground, and now she's crying loudly. But her father just watches. The girl sniffles, but she finally gets up and takes her father's hand. Her father then crouches and smiles at her. Very good. You got up all by yourself. Father and daughter continue their stroll hand in hand. The girl is smiling now. It makes me think, without hardship, we can never progress. Not by ourselves. It's so dry. Okay, so I also noticed we hadn't talked to Penny and Gil for a while, so are they going to actually make an appearance now, or what? When I wake up, the air's so dry it clears my consciousness. My nostrils feel like they're coated in paper. My throat feels irritated. Like, I have an actual, like snort for that. Sticky snot is blocking my nostrils. This is not the worst possible way to wake up. What gives? Why does my body do things like against my will? Preach, man, preach. This weekend was awful. I had a sinus infection, and it just felt like someone was taking an ice pick and just pounding it into my eye socket all day. Well, not really my eye socket, it's like right here. It's one of the sinus chambers. It's right under the bone, underneath your ocular, your ocular, what do you call it, socket. And it's awful. I thought this thing was supposed to be mine. I don't want this much snot coming out of me, but here it is. Good grief, man. It's like, what is this game? Me? Snort. Might be a cold. I grab a tissue and blow into it as hard as I can. Intensely viscous snot launches out of my nose. I can feel a lump pass through my nostrils. Ugh. It tears through the tissue and right into my hand. This is the worst. I hate mornings like this. Are we just gonna blow past all the craziness that just happened? Well, that's Mondays for you, I guess. I was just lazing around in my bed all of Sunday. And when I woke up, it was the same old morning. Oh, we might have had I think we had a bit of the mind manipulation again. I'm on the same old road, going to the same old school. Only difference is I have a clogged nose. Anyway, now I can breathe the same old air. Same old, huh? My stomach hurts for some reason. My thoughts of upset stomach are weighing me down. I mean, you might legitimately just be sick, but I do think there's something funky here. I make it to the classroom right before the bell rings. Kotarou isn't here. And neither is Chihaya and Lucia. This guy's the only one in his seat as usual. Morning.
話しかけんな。うぜ。
Same old response. That's reassuring. Lots of empty seats today. I know why, but I'm keeping up the facade of everyday life.
何があった？
What?
てめえと放課後かかずり合ってた連中ばかりじゃねえか。
Must be a coincidence.
神戸のやつはわかる。
Kotarou has an awfully low attendance rate to begin with. If anything, it's only recently that we've been seeing each other at school.
後ろの間抜け女といい、委員長といい。
I don't know what you're talking about. Suddenly, I raised my voice.
ああ？
Sorry, it's nothing. I really don't know what happened. Not lying. What happened on Saturday? The ORS members acted strangely when faced with that monster. I can't explain it. I still don't know what happened. Must be a mean cold going around. Actually, I feel pretty crappy this morning myself. And we were doing stuff together the whole time. That's about enough. What happened in the forest on Saturday was a dream. I carry on with my act, hoping it'll all just be just a dream.
ざけんな。
Yoshino grabs my collar. What do you want?
答えろ。
To what?
てめえが関わってることは明白だろうが。
Let go of me. I casually bat his arm away. Oh, fetch. Oops, I forgot we're really strong now. And his body goes flying with it. Some buttons from my uniform go along with him.
てめえ
That was supposed to be a light swipe. I've gotten too strong. I'm sorry, I really am.
くそ
Yoshino kicks his desk and exits the classroom. It happened. All of it. This ridiculous strength is proof of it. I don't need this kind of irony in my life. I can only mutter to myself. Here's that depression again. Are all the endings just gonna be filled with horrible senses of dread? Because it's just back. Break time. Yoshino hasn't returned. I'm all alone. Is Shizuru around? I don't see her in the courtyard. She would usually be basking there at this hour. I remember her in the forest. Was that really Shizuru? Could Shizuru actually do such a thing?
Kotarou.
Holy fetch, is she here? Huh? I turn around.
Kotarou.
Holy crap. Ah, I'm lost for words. Shizuru continues moving her lips despite mine remaining shut.
お別れを言いに来た。
Goodbye? What? No, what are you talking about?
何も言えない。けど、お別れは言いたかった。すごく楽しかった。全部嘘だったんじゃないかってくらい。
Of course it was real. What happened the other day? If anything, that's part of why this doesn't seem real to me.
言えない。けど、小太郎にとっての嘘が本当で。
Oh, fetch me.
話したいけど、小太郎は違うから。
They're different how?
小太郎が私たちと、ルチアも表面上そんなの見せなかったけど、なんとなく悲しそうにしてた。
What are you talking about?
やっぱり、言いに来ない方が良かったのかもしれない。
Shizuru looks troubled. Oh, congratulations, Einstein.
小太郎。
She starts again after a long pause.
さよならだ。
And with that, Shizuru hops through an open window. Shizuru! I rush toward the window frame, but nobody's outside. Well, fetch me. I head to Shizuru's classroom.
中津さんなら朝から来てませんけど。
I see.
何かあったんですか？無断欠席みたいで先生困ってました。
Sorry, but I wouldn't have asked if I knew.
ああ、そうですよね。
Thanks again. I nod to her before taking my leave. Huh. She really came to say goodbye. That was all. Dang it. Dang, man. This sucks. It's falling apart. Falling apart? Dude, we're looking falling apart in the rearview mirror, man. This thing has collapsed. And I know, it's like the same thing that happened last time, but it still hits hard. This is probably why I think I love these games so much, and maybe why I always thought I might have something to give for a channel like this, is because like there's stuff I know we're repeating things again, but man, I still go for the ride every time. My soul is crumbling on the inside. It hurt more last time because it was so many unknowns, and I have more information now. But even so, it's awful. My peaceful routine. I'm starting to feel faint. Perfect timing, actually. If I were to open the door with my full strength, I'd rip it right off its hinges. I return to my classroom. Yoshino's gone. How many times have I used the word gone today? The people who should be here are gone. Holy crap, you're here! Yeah, it sure is.
Oh?
Chihaya! He's gonna give her a hug. Hey! Yes, you! Why are you here? You idiot. He's really happy. Don't worry. It's not that. I guess I'm just as much of an idiot for coming to school like nothing happened on a day like this. Wait, maybe this is not so stupid after all. Prez doesn't mince her words. Well, at least this is more people than before. 3 members of the RS are here now. Half of the usual number.
普通はそんな軽率なことはしない。だって学校来るのは普通じゃないですか。普通じゃない時に普通の行動をとるのはバカだって言っているの。
Well, what else were we gonna do? Then you're as big of an idiot as I am, Prez.
安全確保できてるし。はい？最近千早の使い方が分かってきたわ。手の良い繰り返し使えるスケープゴート。
What? How? What? So you were experimenting with her?
だって本当によっぽどじゃないと心配いらないもの。この付き人だっているし。
That's true. なんか
褒められてるのかバカにされてるのか困るんですけど。
Chihaya, the answer is yes. Like, it's both.
両方ね。
Ah! See, I get Akane. Maybe I'll enjoy her out a lot because I do feel like we're kind of spirit animals in an odd way. I definitely get the way she thinks. Prez leans back in her chair until it creaks.
ま、ちょうどよかったかしら。
Oh no. Why am I suddenly not very excited about this part? Why?
天王寺小太郎、命が惜しい。
Yeah, okay, yeah. What kind of a question?
わかってるでしょ。あんなのまた来たら死ぬわよ、お前。
Can't argue with her there. About that, you and Suzuru mentioned it before. What was that thing? Is one of you keeping a monster as a pet? Maybe not a monster. A witch is familiar is more like it.
念のため言っておくわ。私じゃない。
Yours then.
違います違います。
But it has something to do with you two, doesn't it? Isn't that why it came after me? It sure didn't attack either of you. Why is that? Thank you for getting to the questions. Is this the... Okay, I know this is only one of the routes, but I felt like with the Kotori route, maybe he was just scared to ask her too many questions, but I feel like it took forever for him to ask questions.
そのあたりは私も調査中。
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sure you know. Any leads?
言えるわけがない。首を突っ込むと怪我だけじゃ済まないのはあの場にいたお前なら承知済みのはずよ。
Well, I guess.
で、今日の朝がどうなるかと思ったんだけど、相手方が思ったより慎重。でも奇襲が来るかもしれない。そういう時、最も安全なのはどこ？
I don't know.
簡単。奇襲が通用しない環境。
Well, that's easy to say, but what's the actual meaning of that? No duh, but where's that supposed to be?
そりゃ、ボディーガードとかそういうのがいるところかしら。
Oh, is she saying that we're gonna retreat to the mansion because we see Mr. Butler Boy as our bodyguard?
じゃあ、うちにいればいいんですよ。拓也もいますし。
Chihaya claps her hands in her own proposal.
あ、いいえ。そう言おうとは思ってたけど、いいの？それ。はい。じゃあ、そうしましょう。
She's like, oh, you haven't actually thought this through. Sure, let's do it.
はい、決定。で、どういうことです？天王寺小太郎が大鳥千早宅で大鳥咲夜に守られつつ、四六時中大鳥千早と一緒に過ごすってこと。
What? Wait? How did you not know where that was going?
やっぱりそれはダメなんじゃないですか？
I do think that's the safest place to be. Aww. Though I still think your butler's a creep. I kind of doubt it'll all work out, but that butler might honestly just pull it off.
小太郎がそう言うなら。
God, I said this last time, like, she's pretty adorable. I don't know, like, Kotarou is like the queen of cute. Chihaya might be the queen of adorable, because it's like, she's so tsundere, it's great.
まあ、いいんじゃないです？よかったわね。大好きな君が一緒の家で暮らすことになって。
Naturally, this comment's gonna go whew, over his head. That's the flattest line reading I've ever heard. 誰が？ Am I being targeted?
狙われないわけがない。
Oh, seriously?
いい？絶対におとなしくしてることよ。向こうにしてみたら、お前は重要参考人。他で尻尾つかめなきゃ、お前の尻尾をつかみに来るわね。
Interesting. So we've already seen a bit of a, like, not trueness there. Maybe. But the fact that Chizuru came and said goodbye to us certainly implies that she was in order to take us out tactical style, because I imagine she would have just done it, even if she would have been really sad about it. She doesn't seem the kind to hesitate when her duty's involved, hence the, hall monitor stuff. But maybe Akane's manipulating information around us on purpose to isolate us, because maybe she finds that we might be a bargaining chip for them. Because she knows that they are who the enemy is now. Lucia and Chizuru, at least she knew the enemy in a vague sense, but now she knows two who are very primarily involved. So what if instead she plans to hold us hostage, but she's selling it to us in the guise of protection? Very clever way to do it.
その点に関して私たちはお前の側。保護という名目で束縛はしても危害を加えるつもりはないわ。
So Chizuru and Class Rep are on their side?
どうかしらね。
But Chizuru came to see me earlier.
Huh?
I can't imagine her wanting to kill me.
ややこしくなってきたわ。
Prez is lost in thought. So, what are we supposed to do now?
後で。
All her neurons are working in overdrive. I have a million questions, but I doubt she'll hear them now. Like, who are you people? Who are they? What was that monster? On top of all that, Chihaya, what's going on right now? Understanding the current circumstances is probably the best I can do.
さあ、よくわかりません。
I mean, are we surprised? Guess we're in the same boat. But I figured something out at least. Things wouldn't be as tense if it wouldn't be as tense if the usual crew were around. But if no one's willing to tell me what's going on, I might end up having to look into this myself. I just want to know if that monster was a natural occurrence. Lucia said it was being controlled by someone. Was it Akane? Chihaya? Kotarou? Who are Chizuru and Lucia anyway? I might track down the monster just to figure it out. Okay, really? You really gonna track that thing down after it absolutely destroyed you? What an idiot. No. In the end, Prez shooes me out of the room. So what do I do now?
いつも通りでいいんじゃないです？
Just the same old stuff.
いつも通りです。いつも通りがいいと思うんです。
I recall what happened in the forest. I'm sure Chihaya's having a hard time with it, just like I am. Oh well. Chihaya?
なんです？
During the rainy season, things get moss on them.
知ってます。
Uh-huh.
今、秋ですし、何も関係ないと思うんですけど。
Oh, he's just acting normal, which means he's acting crazy. That's very true. I say the same old pointless things. I suddenly realized that we've just left the school. Right, I have to pack my things before going to your place.
準備？
I'll need clothes since I'll be staying over.
服ならありますよ。昨夜の使えばいいじゃないですか。
I refuse to wear that guy's underwear.
買ってくればいいんじゃないです？
Will I be reimbursed?
もちろん、小太郎持ちです。
Then I'm going home. Figures. I'll have to go get my things. But what about Penny and Gil? Are they gonna come with us? I pull out my holiday duffel bag and start throwing whatever I can inside of it. I'll put my laptop inside an actual laptop bag, I guess.
結構荷物ありますね。
You're here? What? I don't know how long I'll be staying. You're involved in all this. How long do you think I'll be in the danger zone?
1週間くらいじゃないです？
You have no idea either, do you?
だってわからないじゃないですか。下手したらずっと危ないです。
Okay, first off, good picture for the thumbnail, but also my life. The rest of my life. We're not getting married, okay? The girl just arranged a marriage for me.
咲夜とです？
That's the best reaction ever. That would make for a murderous household. Oh, now you know. She really is dead. I have most of what I need. I can always come back for supplies since I don't live too far apart. My duffel bag ended up not being big enough, so I had to grab a tote bag too.
じゃあ行きます？
We head to the door with my things in hand. Wait, I forgot to lock up.
先に行っちゃいますよ。
Good. Sure. And make sure everything's locked down. Oops. I should unplug all my electronics so my utilities don't rack up. I flip the breaker. The fridge is the only thing that needs the power at this point. All that reminds me of the field trip back to junior high. Although the circumstances are a lot different. I'm probably not coming home for a while. Goodbye, room. And with that, I leave my room behind. What about Penny and Gil? Are they just not a thing on this route? I leave a letter in the living room. Staying at classmate's house for a while, contact details here, following my cell number and Chihaya's landline. Then again, maybe I shouldn't. They might not notice I'm not home if I don't say anything. That's depressing. I ball up the letter and toss it in the garbage. I double lock the front door. Anything I'm forgetting? Feels like there is. Yes? Well, it can't be that important if I don't remember. Oh no.
遅いです。
I thought you were going ahead of me.
重そうだから持ってってあげようかと思いましたけど、やめます。
Figures. I appreciate it, but I'm not sure I could let you do it either way. A man can't let a woman carry his baggage. Well, I'd appreciate it if you could hold on to this for me. I passed her the tote bag.
嫌です。小太郎の荷物です。
You can have the snacks inside it. There's probably nothing in it, though.
仕方ないですね。
She's so easy. She's so simple. Food immediately puts her in a good mood. I walk to Otori's house with Chihaya, who's eating my snacks every step of the way. I'm not one to care for manners, but this is a bit extreme. Give me some.
小太郎は食いしん坊ですね。
Oh, really? Oh, that's a word. I don't want to hear that from you.
なんでですか？私は人に食べ物せびったりしません。
That's because you never stop. I'll give you that one. Apparently, she doesn't think of herself as a glutton.
なんですかその言い方は。
These are some good snacks.
美味しいですけど。
Like, if you actually were in a relationship with this girl, it wouldn't matter, but you'd have to lock up your food. Like, all right, this is my food. We will share all of this, but like, let me have some that's mine. Padlock it. Ugh. I lounge on the living room sofa, having left my luggage at the front door. Chihaya, I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink.
なんなんですかその態度は。まあ、私もポテコ食べて喉乾いたし、出しますけど。
The door opens.
おや、千早さん、お帰りでしたか。
ただいまです。
ええ。ところで、玄関に汚い荷物が捨ててあったので、早速、ゴミ収集業者を手配しておきました。
Great, what a good start. Cool. Hey, excuse me, that's my stuff.
はい?そうでしたか。それは失礼いたしました。どう見ても千早さんに関係あるものとは思えませんでしたので。
I thought he'd already be informed, but if he's not, oh, this is gonna be a fun bomb the drop. I get the feeling you did that on purpose.
ところで、なぜ与太郎くんはあのようなものをお持ちですか？
Oh, I'll be imposing on you for a bit.
は？
Yeah. Guess what, roomies?
小太郎をうちでかくまうことになりました。
He's like, oh dear, no.
なぜそのようなことに？
茜さんの命令なんですよ。
He's like, fetch.
なるほど。 そうですか。では早速、庭の犬小屋の作成に当たりましょう。
You know what, Sakuya? The funny thing is, I bet you could actually make a doghouse livable. He'd probably actually make a tiny house and just call it the doghouse. It would look like one, but it would actually be a serviceable, like, place where a person could live. Chihaya, your darn butler's seriously considering sticking me in a doghouse.
作るのめんどくさいですし、空き部屋でいいですよ。
That's the problem? You're not much better if it's all you have to say about that. Anyway, you can stick me in one of your storage rooms, really. I just want to stretch my legs and get some rest.
千早さん、ひょっとしてしばらくこの与太郎くんを室内で飼うのですか？
Good grief, man. Oh, Sakuya. I've been warming up to you, but you're making it hard. Oh, now you're pissing me off.
そうなりますね。
そうですか。
He's glaring daggers at me. I don't suppose we're gonna have a problem.
いえいえ。では、ご案内しましょう。
Oh no. I don't like this. I follow Sakuya down the hallways to the Otori household. The place is huge. Quite the mansion.
あなたの部屋は突き当たりの右の部屋です。
Alright.
まあ、客人用の部屋ですから、それほど不自由もないとは思いますが。
Honestly, I can deal with any kind of room under these circumstances. This house has better amenities than a hotel.
ちなみに、この角を左に一歩でも踏み込めば、命はないものとお考えください。
That's where Chihaya's room is. I'm guessing he put us on like the opposite end. I'm guessing Chihaya's room's that way?
この正面の部屋が、私が使用させていただいている部屋です。こっそり行こうとしても、私は30メートル先に糸くずが落ちた気配でも察知できますので、
Honestly, I can
ご
get
安
it.
心を。
I get that. Here's just saying, like, look, no. Like, there's lines. There are lines you cannot cross here. What's crazy, though, like, here's the way I played. I imagine the scenario. I imagine if we were to have a more intimate evening with Chihaya, it would be something she starts, not us. So what would he do if she sneaks into our room? He would probably explode and try to figure out a way to interfere without looking like it was intentional. Because he would otherwise, I don't know if he could. Oh, fetch, wrong button. Sound like you belong in a comic book. Although it does sound like I'd be dead if I tried anything funny.
また、ご入浴の際は、必ず一番風呂を千早さんに。あなたは必ず最後に。
Okay.
食事は一緒にとることを許可しましょう。夜は速やかにご就寝願います。
I get it.
間違っても、自室で着替え中、風呂場でドッキリや、夜に屋根の上でお話や、朝起こしに行ってハプニングなどのイベントがあるかもなどと、期待しないようにお願いします。
Again, why are you assuming that I'd want to do that with you? Wouldn't hold my breath for a second.
では、こちらです。
Feels like he's leading me to a jail cell. It probably will essentially be that. Nice room. I put my luggage in the corner and plop onto the bed. Nice bed. Who knew you could increase the quality of your sleep with a couple of extra bucks? Anything else that's high quality? That's high quality? I can't help but look around.
なんかはしゃいでますね。
Chihaya comes in to check on me. Of course, so much exploration to be done. Electric lamp, brightness can be adjusted with a knob, offers soft ambient lighting. Desk and chair, looks comfortable and I sit in, I guess. Carpet, soft and fluffy. Sofa, soft and fluffy. I'm gonna live here from now on.
いや、だからそうしに来たんじゃないです？
どうでもいいですが、汚した時の賠償金の用意はあるんでしょうか？
Oh, fetch. Please go easy on me.
ひとまず、暴れて物を壊すなどということがないように。
What? The electric light dimmer switch comes off in my hand. I really am sorry. It would mean a lot to me if you could smile and pretend this whole thing never happened.
私の部屋と同じのがいいんじゃないです？
She has accident-proof furniture.
そのようですね。家具もすべて、耐久に優れたものに変えておく必要があるやもしれません。
You gotta admit, Kotarou and Chihaya, like, are kind of on par, because now he's so strong, it makes sense that he'd break things really easily. No, really, you don't have to. I just don't know my own strength. After all the times I made fun of Chihaya for her brute strength, we're finally in the same boat.
しかし
Like, I wonder, she's probably still stronger than us, but I wonder if we arm wrestled her, who would win? No one can pull off the resting on his chin in his hand as well as this guy. I can't help but think that to myself.
何二人して同じポーズで考えてるんです
He's like, I can try and duplicate. That's not bad. Though, with me, like, with my head tilted down, my eyes looking up at the camera like that, I look like I'm plotting something. I really do. No reason. I just wanted to see if I could look cool, too.
与太郎くん
I know that word's in the dictionary. That's not a nice thing to say.
ちょっと来てください
What? He grabs my arm and drags me out of the room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He tells me to roll up my sleeves and lay my arms on the table. Oh, he's gonna check us. Well, this is a strange sight. Honestly, it's a bit shocking. I didn't realize it'd gone this far. It's easy to see that once they're side by side.
全然違いますね
My right arm's a lot thicker than my left. Even my hand is bigger. I can think only one reason behind the growth, the sudden increase in my strength. I clasp my hands together. Like, okay. Crap, they don't match up.
つまり小太郎から幸せが逃げていったってことですね
Not sure what that's about. No, my happiness.
さすがは千早さんうまいことをおっしゃいますね
Oh no, I said, no, my happiness. That was what he said.
などと茶化したい事態ですがあなたはこの腕を書き換えましたね
Wait, what? What? You know what that is and you give it a name ReWrite? Huh?
なんですそれ
与太郎くんはそういう力を持っているようです
What the? What? I had my suspicions. You knew all along, didn't you?
ええ初めて出会った時からそんな気がしていました
それで小太郎は大丈夫なんです
それは本人の自覚がなければどうですか
Alright, mostly. Although I only noticed what happened to my arm just now.
どうやらここが大丈夫ではないようです
Sakuya taps his own head. There's only so much rudeness a man can take.
小太郎のそれはまあ前からですし
I don't want to hear that from you.
なんでですか
Why did you ask your butler the same question Why did you ask your butler the same question if if you're one of them, or are you one of them, right?
そっち側って何です
You know, you're one of those people who would know about that monster.
まあそれはそうなんですけど
Yeah, they're still being real evasive. You sure don't know much even though you're one of them?
小太郎だって似たようなもんじゃないですか
Yeah, but I'm a regular civilian.
お二人が険悪なのは大変結構なのですが話を進めてよろしいでしょうか
What? We get along real well.
誰と誰がですか
実に険悪で結構ですね
です
Whatever. Someday we'll be such good friends that we'll sing together while riding our bike down the tree-lined streets.
見果てぬ夢ですね
It's kind of already happened. Anyway, you were saying.
要するに与太郎くんが人間じゃなくなるかもしれないということですね比喩じゃありませんよ
Is that bad?
かなりそんな状態で自分の体に気を配らないのですからさすが与太郎くんといったところです
So it's funny because like Saki is really guessing really accurately here, but like how? Because we have no idea in this universe. I've never actually met anyone who knows about my powers before. Sakuya's words have a weight of truth to them.
ひとまず現状ではバランスが悪いでしょう左手も同様にしてみましょう
Hold on, wouldn't it be worse if I strengthened this side too?
そうですね危険ではありますですがこれから魔物たちを相手にするつもりならば片手のみで戦う方がよほど危険かとあなたのことだこれからあの森にでも行ってさらに真相の追求を続けるつもりじゃないですか
I don't like how much he knows. Yeah, I was going to tell you that later.
あなたに真相を知らせないのは知らない方がいいからですよ茜お嬢様の優しさが垣間見える貴重な場面ではありますが
What do you expect me to do then?
おとなしくここで保護されているべきですここの安全は私が保証します
Will I get to know the truth if I do?
世の中には絶望するしかない回答も存在するものですよ
He's right. There are answers here that just suck.
あなた一人では何も変えることができない。
You're talking about things I don't know and it's pissing me off. Not just for curiosity's sake. I want to take back our before. Before the monster, before Lucy and Suzuki left us. Everything that was destroyed after the incident. I want to find the truth so I can get it all back. Of course I'm scared. How could I not be? But I believe that there's something left for me to do. I want to investigate while I still can. Otherwise, I won't even know enough to fall into despair. I'm not the kind of reasonable person who can just quit with a mystery on my mind. I can't know until I try. Also, I'll show them. I have this. I'm not hopeless. I channel anger into my fists. I'll show them something worth talking about.
これ
なるほど。驚いた。
Well, I'm pretty sure I can beat the crap out of that monster with this. I just have to strengthen it. I just have to strengthen it.
やめた方がいい。
Well, that's anticlimactic. I was hoping for a better reaction, maybe some oohs and a couple ahs. No, they're more like, holy crap, that's not good.
驚いたのは、あなたが2つの力のホルダーだという点にですよ。
Oh, that's not common?
その件、美しいですが、ただそれだけです。
What did you say?
試してみますか。
Try it on what?
私を切り伏せてみてください。
Huh?
心配いりません。全力で来てもらっても。
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
千早さん、小太郎くんには体で知ってもらった方が早いかと。
You asked for it.
小太郎もやめてくださいよ
Don't worry, I'll hold back just enough so I don't put your butler's life in danger. Takuya is underestimating the power of this weapon. No, I don't think he is. I could split the tree out of the yard in half if I wanted to.
そうじゃなくて
Let's take it outside. And then... I feel the force of gravity pressing down on me.
じゃあ絶対小太郎が怪我しますから
Huh?
室内で十分ですね。
Takuya is looking down on me. What happened? I was thrown upside down at some point. What the hell was that? You caught me off guard. Stand up.
結構な勢いで倒しましたが、怪我はないようですね。結構です。
部屋壊さないでくださいね
Wait. What is wrong with you people? I was just about to show you how powerful this weapon is.
そんな剣など何の役にも立たないということを。
Takuya steps within reach. And my body immediately flies through the air. I fall headfirst into the sofa. My blade is gone, probably because I lost focus.
というわけです。別に、その剣がどれだけ切れるかなどとは。
小太郎弱いですね
Oh man. Shut up! I'll show you, I'm not finished yet. I summon my blade again. I haven't tried it yet, but I can remember controlling the Aurora's shape once. Extend to like a spear. Oh! Huh? Extended, alright, but then it looks more like a rope than a spear.
やれやれ。
And that's where my memory cuts out. I suppose I was thrown through a window out into the yard.
というわけです。
I wake up. What a fluffy bed.
魔物は野生の猛獣と同じですよ。不意打ちをかけてくることもあれば、集団で戦略的に襲いかかってくることもある。
That just sucks. I mean, by all accounts, he counts as a superhero, right? But every time he's like pulled out his powers, everyone's just like, "Oh, you pathetic little puppy." He's like, "What the fetch?" Like, man, that sucks. Like, it's like being a superhero, but having like the worst powers. It's like, cool. I have the taste of something cool, but it means nothing apparently.
ありていに言って、今の小太郎くんに圧倒的に足りないのは戦闘経験です。
小太郎おとなしくしてた方がいいですって
Shut up. Damn it. I remember this feeling. It's like the time when another kid called my beloved toy a piece of trash. As vexed as I was, I couldn't help admitting the toy the other kid had was better than mine.
わかりましたね。あなたは保護されているべき立場なのです。聞いてますか？
Yeah, I did. The more he says it, the more pissed I get. I'm angry at him, sure, but that's not all. I'm angry at myself for thinking I was a superhero. I have superpowers, got a super weapon, and yet this unarmed man just wiped the floor with me. I have one more question.
答えられることなら答えましょう。
What the hell are you? My body should have superhuman strength at this point. So how the hell did he whip me so easily?
私は、千早さんのお付きのナイトです。
I see.
では、おとなしくなさることをお勧めしますよ。
Sakuya leaves after making that remark. A-hole.
小太郎は、咲夜に好かれてますね。
Excuse me? I don't know what she's talking about. You saw what happened just now. You say he likes me? Maybe you should look up the definition of the word like.
だって、咲夜が人にあんなこと言うのって、まずないですから。
Yeah? Well, you should be more considerate with his words if that's the case.
照れてるんですよ。
照れてません。
Whoa. Guy just poked his head in through the window.
失礼。汚れが気にかかったもので。
Sure. He breathes a bit of cloth and wipes the glass. You're definitely observing me.
いえ、たまたま聞き捨てならない単語がちらほらと耳に入ってきたもので。千早さん、別に私がこういったことをしているのは、ただ迷惑を被りたくないからです。特に個人的な感情などは差し含めておりません。
そうですか？
ええ。では。
And he's gone. He's a tsundere?
ものすごく久しぶりに咲夜に否定された気がします。
How spoiled can you get?
やっぱり嫌われてる気もしてきました。
Nah. The way he gets upset just now was... Let's not think about that, it's gross.
で、小太郎？
What?
おとなしくしてられないんですか？
No. I mean, I don't like it the way things are.
とりあえず、怪我。
I think I got a bruise. My right elbow hurts, probably from when I was knocked down. It bore the weight of my entire body when I fell, and my bone could have snapped if I wasn't careful. But I'll be fine. It'll just be a couple bruises here and there.
包帯巻いてあげます。
What?
よくあるじゃないですか。スポーツ選手が怪我したところに巻くやつ。
She's talking about like bandages are like for injuries, but she's talking about just like a basic brace wrap, like something you do like so if you have a slightly injured or spray, like a light sprain, you wrap it so to just keep it stabilized. It won't do anything for a bruise.
あれだと思ってください。
Not really.
お守りみたいなもんです。
Okay. Chihaya disappears and returns with some cloth to use for bandages. She wraps it around both my arms, starting with my elbow all the way to my wrist. God, Jesus, all the way through. Why? This is a huge waste of supplies. Only the right side of me is injured.
お守りです。
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I don't feel like arguing right now. And besides, she's so close. The situation makes my heart race a little. I keep my mouth shut, careful as I don't cause undue damage to Chihaya again. So, you know what? You'll do. Just answer the question.
私でいいって何ですか？
I'm not expecting much of an answer from you.
確かに答えられませんけど。
At least she's aware. Who are you people?
答えていいのかわからないですけど、とりあえず普通の人じゃないみたいです。
Well, that's obvious. Yeah, I thought as much. Why had I never bothered to question it before? The girl's brute strength is beyond ordinary explanation. So, was that monster yours or the Prez's pet?
違います。
Denial. And yet it brings me relief. Okay, what's the story with Prez then?
はい。
I'm sure that girl has some shady background to her too.
私の先輩っていうか、上の人っていうか。
So it's that kind of organization?
まあ、そんな感じです。
Okay, what about Suzuru and Lucia?
多分、私たちの敵側です。
What the hell? By the way, is Kotarou involved in any of this?
多分、どっちにもないです。ないと思います。
I sigh quietly. To sum up, Akane and Chihaya belong to the same faction. Suzuru and Lucia belong to a faction which opposes theirs. And the monster, a familiar, is involved with both of them. I have to go after it.
何をです？
The familiar. I have to look for it now that you told me about it. Let's see, first of all, that's it. Of course.
どうだったんです？
I should go to Suzuru and Lucia. I'll have their addresses. I've even been to Suzuru's house once.
多分、もういませんよ。
You think so? You really wanted to talk to them. I get the feeling that's what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do first. I'll check it out.
ダメですってば。
I'm just going out for a bit.
絶対他のところにもよるじゃないですか。
I'll get you some snacks on the way back.
それくらい自分で買いますから。
She actually said no to that. Ooh. I mean, what are you going to do? I was going to say that at least.
もう、わかりました。
But Chihaya cuts me off.
私が一緒に行ってあげます。
What?
小太郎が安全なら問題ないんです。私なら、咲夜も呼べますし。明暗ですね。じゃあ行きましょう。
Is it a good idea? No, let's call it off.
なんでですか？
You're gonna get an earful if you just do stuff on your own.
でも...
And considering how loud Chihaya is, even the spots that aren't supposed to be dangerous might end up becoming dangerous. But, well... She looks so sad. Oh, fine. Let's hop to it. It's nice going out with someone watching my back. Oh my gosh. What are these two? These two are so bizarre. We first head to Suzuru's house. You know, we haven't changed yet.
着替える時間がなかったからじゃないです？いいじゃないですか。動きやすいし。
Yeah, I guess. The design of Chihaya's uniform allows for good mobility. In contrast, the Kazamatsuri girl's uniform looks too frilly to move around in. Well, we might get arrested doing this kind of stuff. I should keep a lookout for any officers. The door is obviously locked, so I swing by the balcony to get a better look. Like an empty shell. The room was sparsely furnished to begin with, but now it looks completely deserted from the window. Huh. I jump down to the street. Climbing up and down the second story is pretty easy.
やっぱりいないです？
No. You're not gonna point out my physical prowess or anything?
はい。
Never mind. Silly question. Chihaya is about as strong as a comic book character, so... She claps her hands together. What?
そういえば、普通の人は2階のベランダに飛び移ったりできませんね。
Now it feels pedantic. Chihaya, how has she survived this long?
はい。
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
ってことは、小太郎も結局、こっちの人ってことじゃないですか。
One of you.
化け物とか、そういうのを当たり前に知ってる方。一緒です。
She looks so happy. Uh-huh. I guess she's able to have glad to have company. Do you like me, Chihaya? Why would you say it like that?
突然なんです。
Her reaction tells me everything I need to know. Okay, let's get going.
なんですか一体。
You know, I was just wondering.
なんとなくでそんなこと言い出さないでください。そういうところが嫌いなんです。なんですか？
Nothing. She's so childish. Although I guess I'm about as childish for being able to say things like that with a straight face. But that aside... yeah. Lucia's house also looks like it's been recently vacated. Honestly, we may have lost our only lead on Suzuru and Lucia. The forest would be the next place to check out. You wouldn't happen to know where those two would be if they were your enemies, would you?
わかりませんけど。
Why are you pouting?
小太郎が怒らせてるんじゃないですか。
I'm sorry, you know how it is with me.
他のみんなには別にそういう感じじゃなくないですか？なんで私だけ？
Uh-huh. Crap, I might be a bit big of a child as she is. Well, time to keep my peace. I just want to enjoy the relationship of pleasantly bickering for a little longer. Don't change the subject.
はい。
I want to check out the forest.
なんでまた？
I'm going familiar hunting. If we can get after it, we might as well have it come after us. But what better way to announce that we're there? Fetch me, man. You're gonna die.
立場上私ちょっと無理かもしれないんですけど。
Huh? I guess you people really are friends with that thing.
仲間っていうか。
Chihaya throws her gaze in a random direction. Yeah. That's the one downside to Chihaya. She's not too hard to plug for info. What's up?
なんか来ました。
What? Are you... Uh-oh. Oh, fetch. I recognize the glint in those eyes. Do we, though? They're green. They're not red. I think that might be Kotarou. It's a black dog.
おかしいです。こんな街中に。
We're in trouble now. I hear growling from behind me. We've been cornered.
挟まれ？
They're behind us too.
いや、それを言ったら囲まれちゃってますが。
You're oddly calm. There are several of them. Black dogs that make a circle around us. That's a lot of them. I break out into an unpleasant sweat. I remember leaving my window open and hearing a dog howl in the neighborhood. The other dogs soon join in, forming a sort of canine chorus. Annoying as it was, I almost thought it was quaint. But there's nothing quaint about a pack of wild dogs howling in unison. My sweat runs cold. A cold sweat of fear. These things are huge. Each dog is far larger than your common dog. This is bad. I have enough confidence to deal with a single dog, but with a pack of them, I'm not so sure.
増えてますね。
I don't think these animals would be so chivalrous as to fight us one at a time. What now? Should we run?
はい？逃げるんです？
Oh, yeah, you're here. If I were alone, I would strengthen my legs and make like an Olympic sprinter. But I'm not alone. I simulate the escape in my head, it won't work. Not when I have this klutz around. Guess we can't.
足、速そうですしね。
I'm out of options. I have Chihaya's safety to worry about. Like I said, I'll help you if you get hit by a truck.
小太郎がですか？
I'll try. I'll focus their attention at least. But you have to run as far away as you can in the meantime.
多分そうすると小太郎が死んじゃうと思うんですけど。
I know.
いや、分かってないと思います。
It's not like there's anything else we can do.
そうなんです？
And that's when I notice. The girl doesn't seem nervous in the slightest. Do you know the situation that we're in?
でもそうしたって逃げきれないと思いますし。
Well, what are we supposed to do then? Don't suppose you have any groundbreaking ideas? She's like, I could just kill them. Chihaya puts her hand on the streetlight next to her.
二人でここから離れればいいと思います。
Creak, creak. Pop, crack, oh no! The sight is almost comical. Chihaya flings the streetlight into the air like a knife juggling a acrobat. What the fetch? Oh my gosh!
周りの全部張り倒して。
She's just like, I'm just gonna kill everything. That's awesome. She rested on her shoulder. That's literally groundbreaking.
です。
Yeah! I'm a fool for ever having doubted you. One of the dogs steps forward. It barks and lunges at us. You little. My blade. They attack in packs. Sakuya's voice repeats in my head. I think I can hold my own against one. Rice blade dual wield. I have the right to defend myself! I keep hearing swishes and swooshes. Maybe this is what watching an F1 race up close feels like. Make sure you duck, man. Chihaya makes miniature whirlwinds just swinging that iron pole around. She flings the dogs way into the walls. They scatter into dust and disappear as they hit the ground. You. She slams the black dogs one after another.
これくらいならなんてことないです。私、ガイアの魔物使いですから。
Oh, so that's interesting. Summoner for Gaia. Unfamiliar words. It takes a while for them to register.
小太郎、捨ててください。
Huh? She's like, I got this. Chihaya continues to swing the metal pole. Shing. Sparks fly as the pole is dragged across the concrete and up a wall. Now that's a home run. Hey, here's the problem. I imagine the reason why Chihaya is probably told, like, hey, don't fight unless you have to. You can defend yourself, but otherwise don't bother fighting, is because I imagine she leaves a mess behind. It's probably expensive to cover up. The black dogs surrounding us instantly scatter into dust.
じゃあ、行きますよ。ここにいたらもっと集まってくるかもしれないです。
Yeah, but then black dog lunges at me from atop the wall. Dang it! I block his fangs with my left wrist blade. Ow, ow, ow! His teeth go right through it. You little bee! I jab my right blade into the dog's side. I feel the resistance as the blade pierces the flesh, not exactly pleasant. This thing might be a monster, but I can still stab it like a regular dog. You like that? You don't seem too hurt, though.
小太郎、どいてください。
Yeah! Chihaya slams the metal pole down on the black dog. Wow. bits of asphalt shower my face.
大丈夫ですか？
She doesn't look worried. Can you be a little more careful? What if a big rock stabbed me in the eye?
いや、ちょっとそういうのは難しくて。
Being difficult hard. She just goes hard all the time.
じゃ、行きますよ。
She begins running while we're shouldering the metal pole, which now has become a 90-degree angle. Oh my gosh. That's freaking crazy. The silhouette of the pole looks like a grim reaper scythe. I look back at the remains of the familiars. Chihaya might be a lot stronger than I thought. No! No way! Are you sure? What?
振り切ったら、ポテコ買って帰りましょう。
Oh my gosh, she's not even breaking a sweat. I swear to God, Chihaya. I sense something behind us. Counter the black dog by stabbing it with my right blade. Right between the eyes. From what happened earlier, I know this won't be enough to kill it. Just like in the forest. Eat this! I focus on my energy and expand the blade. My wrist blade shatters with the dry sound. I did it! The black dog crumples to the ground as fluids leak out of it. The things are much more grotesque than I thought.
何してんですか？急いでください。
I can only deal with one of them at a time, unlike you. Ugh, this is so bad.
もう、置いてきますよ。
Wait, hang on. I feel anemic. Is this sword made of my blood? Sword buried in the body of the black dog slowly turns to a red liquid. Soon it fades to the ground and together with the dog. My head's spinning. My legs, they're buckling. And he's down. Chihaya slings me over her shoulder.
とりあえず、先にうち行きましょう。
God, I'm so lame. Man, that does suck.
今度は大暴れね。
The witch is looking down on me when I come to. I must have completely passed out. I don't think I've ever fainted twice in a single day before. And how do you do?
よろしくてよ。
出血過多による貧血ですよ。もうしばらくは安静にしていてください。はい。鉄分たっぷりの青汁です。
Looks like crap.
まずいですとも。
Hearing you laugh does nothing for my recovery. I'll try to drink it at least. Ugh, it's so bitter! But I get the feeling it's gonna work. So what are you doing here, Prez?
心当たりは？
None.
会長殿がおとなしくしてろって言ってなかったかしら？
I think you said something like that, yeah?
バカなの？
No? Well, I mean...
よく聞くけど、一度死ななきゃ治らないのかしら？私がどれだけ言っても、何もかもが無駄の一言じゃね。ねえ、天王寺小太郎。
God, that smirk. I'm sorry.
まったく、二人揃って。
Chihaya's looking quite sad behind her. You probably got a earful too.
千早さん、おいたわしや。
The man's eyes are glistening with tears. I told you not to come with me.
言いましたけど、その後行くかって言ったのそっちです。
Because you looked lonely. You didn't expect me to leave you behind, did you?
別にそんな風にしてませんから。
Oh, really?
してないったらしてないです。
バカップルね。
違います。何ですかその言い方は。
羨ましいこと。
There isn't a hint of jealousy in her words.
ホラー映画なら2番目に殺されるわね。
Probably while saying, "Don't worry, baby, I'm right here."
分かっていてやってるあたりが天王寺小太郎ね。
He gave me a point of reference.
何を？
That whole truck thing.
助けてくれるんです。
I'll end up helping.
おお。
で、それで死にたいわけ？
Of course not. I'm not dead, am I? I cast a glance over at Chihaya.
まあね。
はい。
二人一緒なら安全ってのは分かったわね。
それって昨夜の役目じゃないです？
全くです。与太郎くんに付き合わされて、千早さんが争いに巻き込まれるなど。
I mean, he's not wrong.
じゃああなたが付き人でも男二人っきりで。
慎んでごえ。
I guess that's that. This is the best we can do with what we've been dealt.
ところで天王寺小太郎、聞きたいことがあるんじゃなくて。
A million? Yeah, a lot of them.
明日うちのミーティングがあるわ。 そのついでに、うちでお話でもいかが？
You're definitely hiding something.
虎穴にいらずんば孤児を得ず。
That doesn't make me feel better.
まあ、そういうわけだから、今日のところはおとなしく寝ときなさい。
I can't ask you here?
そもそも私がこんなところにまで足を運んでることが大サービス。で、サービス期間はもう終わり。
Right.
今後は私のところにお前が赴くべき。
Okay, fine. So where is your place and what is this meeting?
そのあたりは直接現地で見ていただいた方が早いでしょう。
I've been getting treated like crap lately. Oh well.
そういえば腕、大丈夫でした？
My arm? Oh, right, it got bitten. I roll up my sleeve. Looks fine now. The bandages are still in perfect condition.
巻いといてよかったじゃないですか。
What, you mean this thing increased my defense? They look like ordinary bandages to me.
千早のお守りよ。大事になさい。
Whoa, wait, what? Uh-huh. I pick at it to unwrap it. I can't get it off.
取らないでください。せっかく作ったんですから。
But what am I supposed to do with the bath?
では、私たちはここで。
おやすみなさい。
Night.
ちょっと、お休みの挨拶、燃えるとか思いませんでしたか？
You'd make a fine nerd, you know that?
では失礼。
He's gonna poison me. Takuya laughs bitterly, and the three of them exit the room. What was that about? My body still feels heavy. Guess I'll get some sleep. I'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But for better or for worse, my body won't allow me to rest.
反省した？
Oh, other, yeah?
しました。
まったく。
しかし、雑魚とはいえ、魔物に集団で襲われたのですか？
The weak ones, oh no.
はい、結構な数に。こう、普通のよりは大きかったから、戦闘型かもしれません。
で、それに普通に応戦したの？
だって、襲ってきたんですよ。
大問題に発展しかねないわよ。
街であんなのいるわけないじゃないですか。多分、野良かと。
戦闘型が集団で街中にいて野良。
Interesting. Interesting. So, maybe in their own faction there's still division. And maybe they were sent by somebody, another summoner. That could make things really complicated.
この街に野良の魔物使いがいるっていうの？
そう言われると。
動いてるようですね。
狙われてるのは天王寺小太郎で間違い
Oh,
なし。
maybe it's just referencing like the others. I just didn't think they were summoners.
そういえば、小太郎ばっかり狙われてましたね。
まあいいわ。そもそもが廃墟者に等しい。獅子心中の虫に正当性を問われることも。
Okay, a renegade. So maybe it is like an ex-summoner or something.
ま、何一つ問題はありません。千早さんは、私が守りますから。
穏便にね。
ええ。
小太郎はどうするんです？
それは明日。ちょっとね、真面目に動こうと思うの。立場的なものを生かして。
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of politicking apparently going on.
ところで、お車は？
タクシー呼んであるわ。
なるほど。
じゃあ、あとはよろしく。
はい。
頼んだわよ、昨夜。
ええ。
私がマスター。
Alright, well, I think we'll have to see what that meeting's all about next week. Thank you so much for being here. What the fetch? That was interesting. That brings up a lot of interesting questions. So, the green eyes, like I said, it could be Kotori, but it didn't seem like Kotori used those types of familiars. She stuck with like wooden ones, like wooden men, or, you know, like the only dog-like one she had is Chibi Moth. Now, obviously it wasn't Chibi Moth, and it also would make sense if she were going to send somebody to like protect Kotori or to retrieve him, it'd be Chibi Moth. So yeah, I like it most likely. She said renegade, which makes me think it is a summoner, but maybe a summoner that switched sides, or a summoner that's trying to maneuver themselves within the hierarchy of this Gaia group, whatever they are. Chihaya though, it's interesting. So like Kotori, they made it sound like it was odd that he has like two powers, but at the same time, Chihaya has her super strength and her charms. So is that two powers, or is her charm? Like, the charm's what she gives her strength. Like, she weaves charms into, like, her clothing. And so, that's what gives her power. Interesting. I don't know. Really bizarre. I'm really curious to see how this all can play out, but I'm glad they're giving us answers. It definitely felt like the first time through with Kotori, like it took forever to get any interesting, like information. This time it feels like we're getting a lot of it right off the bat, so I feel like it's really gonna start filling in some gaps, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, we'll have to feel out how this all plays out next time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. It's a pleasure being able to share this with you and to be able to know you're there. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a good rest of your week as well. And especially to the patrons and members who have like directly started supporting the channel, it means the world to me. You guys are going to be lab members for life, and I appreciate every second of it. And I hope I can just live worthy of your support. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and we'll continue to enjoy the great content that I can try and produce every day of the week. So until next video watching me, but see me next. I'll see you there.